of my life.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State.
I ain't gonna lie, Eddie, I'm deleting your chat already. I don't feel like hearing Shorty's mouth.
Shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week.
Already playing in play. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking
I
on
know.
a team from the Big 12, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Yeah, you definitely gonna hear out his mouth.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I almost beat him like that. He had Oregon. I ran the ball the whole game. I was up 17-7 at halftime. I ain't gonna lie, so
5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
and I got ball back at half.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Stop me.
Snap in the shotgun.
Yeah, he eventually stopped me in the second half.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Gonna run it. It's Carter. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins.
Can anyone catch it? And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And he's
7-0, Michigan up.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah.
They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early,
He beat me
get the nerves out
in
of
the other season with their league. He got Bama. I got Notre Dame. He beat me first game of the season this year. He was home.
Games, it's that much more.
The last season I beat him.
Is going to feed off that.
I think I was home. But I don't think he got a chance with this Michigan State team, to be honest with you. They don't have the talent he needs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking
Then
trophies.
I was blitzing Oregon with your play, that 3-4 play, and then eventually he started running RPO.
The chains, they throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense
He started doing the
stands
play.
tall
He started
and makes
doing
the stop.
what's her name on
So
it?
on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats. He's not easy to bring down.
I was telling you about he had Michigan and beat me. I don't know if I told you that. I played the nigga who had Michigan, he'll beat me. They was running that whips play the whole game, and I could not stop it.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Then he run it. Oh my, yo, and then he get it. Like, come on. The linebacker right there.
After the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This shit is just crazy,
job by
bro.
the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That's a good play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
What you pulling on me for? Stop pulling on my neck.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Come on, bro.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Looking to move it through the air.
That was dumb. I knew that was dumb. I had a nigga wide open. That was the dumbest pass I could have thrown.
Wrapped up after a solid return on the pitch.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Out. He would. What?
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are
stop.
really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe
Stop,
pass
boy.
play. They pick up a few. The Spartans in the hurry up.
Bro, this nigga got his hand on my thumb. Get off. Stop.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
There, y'all better go get this nigga.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much.
Bro, get off my thumb. Get off my thumb, please.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone.
That's going on. I can't do that.
And it's caught.
Come on,
touchdown, Smarty.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Okay, Choo-Choos. Okay. Trying to get down, or you trying to give me a hug?
The give to the back. Got room at the 35. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Defense and D-line cool this year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Spartans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
It's going right.
Fast motion from the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We cool with that. Take that field goal. Or be done. Truth. Why you keep throwing up, son? You okay? Your stomach hurt? What's wrong? Hey, don't do that. Don't start that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Wide out in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down.
Nigga don't fumble.
No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks
like, bro, just doing anything out here. Eddie, this nigga just did a speed ops and pitched that bitch, fumbled, then got it back.
As a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And how about that play?
They got this running back keep getting hit and getting. Yo, got my man got aftershock. I done put this nigga on yellow 3 times. He keep going back green.
Up front on the defensive line, they've got some maulers. They've got some.
I don't even know. I ain't look at your shit.
Nice play there.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the Spartans will move the sticks.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter.
Oh!
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens.
Stop whining.
Also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
What is you whining for?
The aerial assault continues. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Let's go.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
What if that bitch crumbled? Game over.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Wide receiver coming across in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch.
This is ridiculous, bro. He just know the route this nigga is running.
This offense rolling with a first down. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
That's a, oh my God, that's a pick. That hit your hands.
Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped short. Picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Bro, be quiet. God damn.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
Get off of that.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan State 24, Michigan 14.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch past the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it into the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Pick, let's go!
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter.
Good shit, shorty. Let's fucking
go! In on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This running back loves running.
Get up, don't stop touching that game, boy.
In between the tackles, he
don't
keeps
touch
a
that.
low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Touchdown Wolverines! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
28-24.
They're going to try to throw.
Yes! He just caught a tough pass down the middle. It was a minute left.
Move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
What's up with this receiver he got? 98 speed.
Running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On 2nd down, looking to throw.
Let's go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot.
What? Oh, my.
Got his man.
Yo, y'all can't be serious, bro.
4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown.
This nigga scored with 21 seconds
and they've
left.
got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot.
Oh, he's right
And that will
there.
be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football.
Where the
They're taking
fuck?
a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Harris will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. A run for the quarterback. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute.
Oh my, I missed the field goal to lose the game.
It was struck well. Just not
I ain't
struck
going to
quite
playoffs.
hard enough. It'll be a little bit short.